Do you know what has actually upset me a little bit?
My emails, you keep telling me.
No. So it was International Men's Day yesterday, and I saw nothing of it anywhere.
Really? Is that what he wants you today?
Yep.
Yeah, right, okay.
I saw nothing of it.
I wasn't aware.
We didn't post anything about it. So in, what is effectively a very male-dominated industry, let's call it as it is, that was really disappointing, because it just, for me, feeds that old stereotype that men don't matter.
We do.
We do, but...
We do. And we should speak more.
Yeah. I think, let me just have a quick look on LinkedIn. Tried a look last night. Mighty didn't post anything. G4S didn't post anything. Securitas didn't post anything. And they're like 3 of the biggest players in the country for our industry. The SIA did, yes. The SIA did. Which is good. But, yeah, not a lot from anyone else. And that's poor.
Yeah.
That's poor. But hey, what am I?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a fan. I see like parody stuff on like Instagram Reels. And it's like some bloke walking out of his mum's funeral. And he's like, I've just come out of my mum's funeral. And what he told me about sales was, it's like a parody linked in a post. Made me laugh. But yeah, that annoyed me a bit. Right, roll the credits. So we're doing this the other way around. So we're doing 2 recordings today. First off, how are you, mate?
Have we started?
Yes, we've started. Camera's rolling. That's why I did the whole clap thing.
I'm very well, Alex. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate.
Good to be back.
I'm all right, mate. Off the back of our last recording on the road, which was very good.
Wild. Great discussions.
It was good.
And they were very nervous. Not that was...
No, you couldn't tell. The guys did really well. The guys did really, really well. So there was a delay at my end in an edit to get to Tyler and Dave. So we're recording this 20th of November today. That episode still hasn't gone out, but hopefully we'll go out tomorrow, 21st. So by the time this goes out, we'll have a bit of feedback on that one. But it was really good. It was really, really good. So 2 recordings today. So we're doing them the opposite way around though. So this is episode 31, and we're going to record episode 30 after with young Ash, who's sat over there listening in. So a bit of a catch-up episode for us today, mate. So we're going to talk about annual awards. We're going to talk about, because we covered the winners in the last episode from Q3. Mm-hmm. Still haven't got them out of her. And I use a collective we. We still haven't got them out. We've got one out.
50%, yeah. I'm down. By the time this goes out, I'm down in Brunel next week.
James will have his.
James will have his. He still doesn't know.
Well done, James.
Yeah, well done, James. Ross is fully aware of what's going on. So
cool.
I'll unfortunately won't be able to present it to James because he only does 2 days and he's in the weekend next week. So Ross will have the pleasure of that,
nice.
Which will be nice. And then, they'll both be invited to the annual awards next year. Yeah.
ABCs went out yesterday as well, didn't it?
ABCs, sent over to John for John to present that. John's really pleased that the team won it, and deserved as well, the team award there, yeah.
Babacar's got his, because Anand, Mansur, Caitlin and Pete and Marnie presented that to him last week. And then that just leaves our 2 friends over at Stratford, doesn't it? Well, Mike and Mobile.
Yeah.
So when they're getting theirs?
Mike, tomorrow. Again,
he told me,
he knows I'm visiting tomorrow. I think he thinks I'm just going to have a catch up and a coffee. He doesn't realise that he's getting his little trophy and his
I mean, he knows, doesn't he?
Monetary value that he gets as well.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows it's coming. Yeah.
As we told him, didn't we, in the last episode?
I spoke to Amber, the client there. Craig's had a few days off this week, but he's in tomorrow, so.
Cool.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Nice, and we're into Q4. We've already got some pretty good nominations, haven't we?
We've got another one on the way in. Just need to get, I don't want to mention names.
Yeah.
Where we
were the other day. Yeah, I know that one. But yeah, we got a very good one from site in Manchester that we put through. That's got a really good chance of probably winning the annual.
Yeah.
Annual. There's some really good ones. I mean, there were some great ones last year, which brings us on nicely, segue-wise, to the actual annual awards. So that's locked in.
Yep.
So we'll overlay the invitation on screen now, but that is Friday the 13th of March.
Not superstitious.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
It's going to be better than last year.
It is. It is. So Nick's kindly asked if I'll host it again. So I mustn't have done too bad a job last year. So I'll try and...
You did, Alex, to be fair. All of it was really good. Even Nick, I didn't think Nick would go up there and do as much as a speech as he did, but put yourself in front of the camera, didn't he?
He got into the swing of it. So that is locked in. So I believe we got an invoice through the other day from Chico to pay the deposit for that. So that is locked, it's belted, it's braced. So that's going to be at the ABC Dome. So it's going to be bigger than what it was last year, just from a venue perspective before we even put people in there. Because obviously we've got the big dome. And again, I'll send you some photos, Tyler can hopefully overlay these on. Big dome, rooftop dome. Then there's like the terrace that goes with that wraps all the way around it. Roberta from Chico said that we can have canopies, not canopies that you eat, canopies that protect you from the rain. So
hopefully there's some canopies. There's a bit of food.
It should be. And then when Anna, Louise and I went to look at the venue, they were building the bar that's adjacent to it. Because before you go dome and then you go downstairs to side street, there's a bar like from here to Ash away.
I hate the fact that she's seen it before me. And she loves the fact that she's doing stuff that I'm not doing.
You have no idea.
I genuinely have no idea.
So yeah, that'll be good. We were talking about it yesterday. So we're still unsure on some of the intricacies of how we're going to get people for the night. But obviously, we're probably looking at close to, again, about 100 people for the night. I think it'll be better this year because we'll have round tables.
Yeah,
so it makes it a little bit more of an intimate thing. And there'll be more, because it's a round venue, we'll be more clustered in. So people will be...
I mean, it was. I thought it was quite...
It was good
last year, yeah.
But because we had like the long tables and then the three at the back, the speakers weren't working at the back.
Right, okay.
Because Lasma and Shami pulled me after the introduction and then we had the food. They were like, we can't hear you. I was like, cool.
You're not finished now, then.
You're not missing out.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. I'm going to do things a little bit differently next year because we did the opening speeches, food, Nick did his bit, and then we did the awards, and then we like thanked people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to embarrass people at the start. I'm going to get all the nominees to like stand up and we'll stare at them, point at them and give them a clap and give them a bit of recognition. Thank the sponsors. Make sure we get the right sponsor logos this year.
Was there one that was...
There was one. It was their fault. So Oracle kind of sponsored us last year and we were chasing them for a logo to go in the programme, the brochure, the slides that went on the screen.
And then did someone arrive on night and go?
They didn't. And so I didn't know who Oracle were. I'd never dealt with them. I went on Google as I was doing the programme, Oracle, and it was the F1 logo that goes on the F1 car. So they came up to, I think it was it you or was it Nick they spoke to on the night and they were like, that's the wrong logo.
It was Nick, yeah.
So while everyone was having the food, I was on the slideshow. I don't know if you clocked it, but I was changing the logo on the slideshow. Obviously, we couldn't change the programme, but I was changing it on the slideshow. So the slides everyone was looking at, it was the right logo in the night. So we saved it in the end. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think we're putting more money into food this year because we had about $2,000 left on drink.
Yeah. Well, I don't think, I remember all that wine that went back as well.
There's about 30 bottles, wasn't there?
that we ended up losing, yeah.
Yeah, so we're kindly poaching for sponsors. Managed Inc. have responded already in there.
He's already started, Nick.
I know.
I was in number one last week and Ant Rothwell kind of alluded that Nick has already jumped on him and asked him, so...
Yeah.
And he will, and Ant said some nice words last year as well.
He did.
Earlier this year, yeah.
Yeah, him and Steve. Steve were really complimentary about Adept, which was nice. I am going to cue the DJ. So at the Oscars, if someone starts with a speech that's too long, they get like faded in exit music, which kind of gets them off the stage. So they'll increase the volume on the music and lower the volume on the mic.
I think all that'll do is just stop Luke talking to everyone else, but he'll stand there. He won't move. If Luke gets up there, he's not stepping away.
I know.
I don't actually think yet, unless something happens, he's not actually up for an award.
Is he not? No, he's not. He's not.
He's probably going to think I've got something to play with that because he gazumped me last year. I'll get blamed for it somewhere.
He's going to have to get his finger out in it. So anyone who's got any nominations who wants to submit them, Easy Man or Kef, Geordie, Taylor, or me, or anyone getting through. For anyone worthwhile. So that's the annual awards. Very much looking forward to that. It'd be a good night. We've onboarded our friends here, Yorkshire Podcast Studio, so they're going to come and film the day for us. Put a nice video together. I was talking to Dave the other week, so we're going to do like a behind the scenes as we're setting up, like an office style, like half an hour or so.
People don't realise how much work went into setting that up last year. I mean,
it was mega.
I saw bits of it, and obviously I heard a lot of it because obviously Anna was involved with setting everything up. But there's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yeah. So that's that. So watch this space, because by the time, so we'll have another recording in December, and then the one in January we'll probably be announcing the Q4 winners and our finalists, if you will. But we've also got, mate, 12 Days of Giving is fast approach. We had a meeting on that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, I remember obviously I've been in this role 6 months now. I remember about 4 or 5 months ago, Alex, you were like, don't volunteer for too much, Paul. Don't volunteer for too much.
How's that worked out?
And I sat there yesterday in that meeting.
How's that worked out for you?
I haven't got time for that, Nick. And then Nick's giving me daggers across the table. I haven't got time for that as well.
Yeah. So it's worked out well for you. So you're learning a very hard lesson. I'm just trying to get the itinerary up.
There's some good things on there this year, the 12 Days of Giving.
So we've got we're doing the walk for the wounded. Nick's gone a bit mental with that. So we're projecting 1 million steps in the day. I think we've got a date in the diary, haven't we? Is it the 9th? Wednesday the 9th we're doing that? No, Wednesday the 10th. Wednesday the 10th. So Taylor's planning the route, isn't she?
Yeah. So it's 20 members of staff doing 50,000 steps each. We've obviously said to Nick, you go ahead and do your 100,000 steps and prove us all wrong.
I don't think he'll do it.
I will try.
I don't think.
I know he's going to see this podcast before. I am going to get up early. I'm going to try.
I don't think you can.
I don't think so. But you say that to him, and he will do his utmost to prove you wrong. But 50,000 is definitely achievable in a day, 100%. And there's quite a few of us doing it. There's Leanne. Or did Leanne back out actually last minute? But forgive me, Leanne, I think you might have backed out. Louise definitely, Anna definitely, myself,
me,
you, Alex, Nick. I think Alan's going to try and do what he can. He said just to pitch in. I think he was unavailable for that date. Forgive me, Alan. I'm sure you said you were somewhere on that date.
I think you said make sure it's flat as well.
Yeah, not up and over. Taylor's obviously involved with that. Kef, Geordie. I think Betty is just going to sit she wants to stay in the warm in the office.
Fair.
Yeah.
Cannot blame her.
She's laughing at the rest of us basically. So there's a good team doing that. I think I also volunteered for trying to get some sponsorship for selection boxes, which is I failed. I was a bit gutted.
So you went to Tesco's?
Yeah.
To try and get some, and they said no. Weasels. Shame on you, Tesco.
Yeah, Tesco. A community person we've dealt with at Morrison's before.
So you've done that through the Scouts, haven't you?
Yeah.
And
we've had support before. Yeah, I mean we've never had that magnitude, but we've always had support before. So yeah, it was difficult. I think everyone in the meeting yesterday thought I was going to go, yeah, this is the great news, and yeah, it wasn't what everyone was wanting to.
And you failed.
Listen to. I failed.
Yeah.
And then the other one is, I think the other one thing I've volunteered for is a soup kitchen as well.
Yeah.
Leanne's.
I'm just getting up now. My screen's working again.
Leanne's helping with the soup kitchen, which is another good one.
How are you going to get all this done, mate, with your day job as well?
which is why 4.5 months ago you turned around and said, "Stop it, Paul."
Yeah, so there's talk we're going to do a Christmas quiz. I mean, there'll be one in the office on Christmas jumper day, but Nick was talking about actually circulating one out online for people to like maybe pitch a quid in or something like that for charity and prize for whoever wins. But you can cheat, can't you?
If you're online, it's difficult, isn't it? You've got to have an element of trust there.
Yeah. There's talk of
Hey, people cheat in the office.
You cheat.
I do not cheat, Alex.
Christmas music. Well, we're doing it, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're doing the quiz masters. There's talk of Christmas music on the estate. There's food banks through the Trussell Trust. So again, we were just talking yesterday about how we do that, whether we just kind of collect and just get donations, or they have like a reverse calendar where they say on day 1, bring in tinned soup, day 2, pasta, whatever, stuff like that. So we're just kind of finalising how we do that.
And then Team Rise with our friends at Charter Walk.
Yep, so they've got their annual Christmas event.
Yep.
So Team Rise is a project that supports like neurodiversity and things like that, isn't it?
Autism, yeah. So which is something that we now know that Charter Walk support massively. They have the sensory room there for that. So yeah, we've
bought a table, haven't we?
We've got a table.
I think it's quite funny actually, because I think Alan was maybe at a meeting with Debbie or Mark, and they mentioned it, and Alan was like, yeah, we'll buy a table. And then went to Nick and go, oh yeah, by the way, I've spent X amount on a table. I mean, it's all for a great cause, but it made me chuckle, did that.
There's a few, I think, again, there's
I think 10 or 12, is it, that put the name down wanted to come?
There's a again, yeah, it's going to be a good night. I think there's about 10 or 12, but Geordie, Betty, myself, Louise, Anna, Nick, Alan.
Yeah. Nope.
Again.
Yeah, again.
You're doing it again, aren't you?
Yeah. But what I will caveat that with is we've got a bit of an Adept social this week, tomorrow, which I'm coming to.
Yeah.
There's the Allied Christmas social, which I'm coming to.
Yep.
And then there's the Adept Christmas party, which I'm coming to.
Yes.
So shove that in your pipe.
How long are you staying for the Allied Christmas party, Alex?
A couple of hours.
All right.
Show my face. Show Billy. I've got to get back and pick the boy up.
I know you are. I'm only winding you up.
What else have we got? We've got volunteer time, because we were going to donate toys and stuff to the Wood Street mission, but they've actually said we don't need it. We've got enough.
I know, which is great. And then we met a client at number 1 who also donates to that yesterday, and he was telling us all the stuff they've got going over. But they have asked that they might need use of the vehicles, which obviously we went, just let us know and we'll provide that.
Yeah, which is fine.
I volunteered Anna for that. You drive the van.
Selection boxes, again, we're going to try and continue to work on that and see if we can kind of get some from somewhere. Soup kitchen, which you've obviously touched on. Embassy, again, we'll be supporting. I think Alan's heading that one up. Embassy Village in Manchester, we've supported them for years now, so
yeah,
that carries on. I will be up in the northeast for Embel's charity, where they deliver like Christmas packages out to kids who don't unfortunately get too much at Christmas. So again, that's just volunteering time and transport. So I'll be taking a van up for that. Alan, Paul, Leanne, Anna, Sarah, homeless welfare packages in Manchester. Again, there was talk about spreading that out potentially to Burnley as well this year, which is good. And then we had a meeting actually Tuesday, I want to say, with Eleanor and Nicole and John down at Leeds Docks. So we're going to be collecting stuff for a friend of the show, Daniel.
Yep.
So that's toys, clothes, or electronic items to go in his container. So what's good is we're going to start that early December, because I think Ilk, one of the tenants down at Leeds Dock, is doing something for him, like a shoebox appeal. And then they're finishing that this week, I think, or next week. But we're going to then start that. We'll have like a place in department at the entrance.
Yeah, I was obviously at that meeting, and it was. It's not necessarily someone go out and buy a new toy. It's if it works and the toy's fine, or if you're having a clear out in January and you're decluttering from previous Christmases or previous birthday presents or whatever it may be. Just donate that down to. Reach out to myself. Reach out to Alex.
Yeah. or if you're in the Leeds dock area. So
Yeah.
that won't be just for Christmas. That'll be running
yeah.
January, February until he's basically got a full container.
Yeah. So as long as it's working, electronics, if you've got an electronic thing you don't no longer need, but it can be used, we'll make use of it and we'll make sure it gets to a good home over there. And yeah, the work he does is phenomenal. Still, he just carries on. It doesn't stop, does it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I dropped a TV off a few months ago. The last container that went over. And just a big smile on his face. It was just going to the tip. You know, there's nothing wrong with the TV. I just didn't have room for it. Yeah.
So I mean, I've got an house full of toys. I'm sure that. Well, I'm sure Barney would be happy to see him go. He probably wouldn't.
Just do what I used to do. Just when the kids, just when they're not looking, mate, just take them.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got probably about 10 industrial-sized bin bags full of clothes.
Yeah.
In the loft. So I'll see what we can kindly donate on that sense. And the only other thing I wanted to touch on, I think you're aware of this, a TikTok incident. Don't want to say where or who, but the one over in Manchester.
Yes, of course, yes.
So I just want to add a bit of context to that because some people might have seen it because the person in the video is uniformed.
Yep.
So you can see it's an Adept colleague. But it was an interesting take on security auditors and how not everything can be what it seems online. So one of our colleagues was, if you watch the video in isolation with no context, you see our officer quite upset, quite angry on video, not berating this security auditor, and not getting physical by any stretch, but upset would be a fair assumption to make. And he's asking him to leave the location he's in, this, that, and the other. Obviously, that got pinged in and amongst the management team because of the TikTok video. And when we kind of dug a little bit into that, the officer was actually antagonised, but racially antagonised as well. I forget what he said to him, but it was appalling.
Pre-recording, yeah.
So this clown has gone up to our security officer, hit him with an atrocious racial slur, and then hit record.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what are you doing? I mean, we had PJ Audits on. Ash, you might know PJ Audits. He's the guy with the dreadlocks. We had him on the show probably about 18 months or so ago. Yeah. It was a really interesting chat. I mean, I don't actually mind Pete. He doesn't seem like he's too antagonistic. He's kind of one who'll throw a line out, and if someone bites, he'll run with it. But he doesn't, he's not going to
go and do that.
Yeah, that was appalling. So I don't actually know who that was, which auditor it was. But whoever you are, give your head a wobble.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, probably one of the reasons I don't have TikTok, to be honest with you. I don't have time for it neither.
I don't want China stealing all my data.
Not for me.
And that's about it, mate. That's about it. Nice, short and sweet one.
Absolutely.
20, 25 minutes or so. We're about 25 minutes in time?
Yep.
25, yes. Nice. So we'll wrap up there.